I was thinking about it, and we moved here to this town in 1986, and the first year that we lived here off Cobbin and Monroe, I feel like that very possibly could have been a house not affected by water damage. But since 1987, with the exception of 2 years that I lived in Bozeman off the Main Street exit, which happened to have been the years that I became very successful on Etsy, as well as a handful of years in college in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where I lived in like newer apartments. I have only lived a little over a handful of years, like 5 to 7 years of my entire adult life since 1987 in non-moldy environments, with extreme early childhood exposure to aspergillosis and extreme mold mycotoxins complicated by Lyme and the disease in Nicaragua, the fungal pathogens and whatever else in Nicaragua. I can only imagine what I would be capable of if I was simply given treatment for mold mycotoxins and living in an environment that was mold-free.
And not sabotaged, targeted, shunning sucks, et cetera, blocked of opportunities.
17. So, literally, that's 30 years out of 35 years, pretty much, of my adult life have I been in an appropriate environment for what I deal with. That's super ridiculous. There's something really wrong with this picture. And I'm just one of many that deal with this sort of thing. I can only imagine how much healthier our economy would be if this stuff was dealt with. Yeah. Insufficient medical care and the fact that they won't clean up environmental biotoxins is a big, huge part of what is wrong with our economical picture. Stuff needs to be fixed. It needs to be dealt with, and every taxpayer should be concerned about it. So I said that wrong. I flipped it around. Mold on the brain. So only 5 to 7 years out of 35 years of my adult life have I been in an appropriate environment concerning what is going on with my health. I often switch words around, switch the meaning of words around. Must be mold on the brain that's got me speaking this way. Trying to think of how to say it. I mean, this stuff shows up on your brain scans. It looks like concussions, even though you haven't even had any accidents. Major, trauma that would create concussions. I totally, completely forgot what the heck I was going to say. What a bunch of waste of life. What a bunch of waste of people's lives, skills, talents, ideas. Super dumb. The chair. Kind of weird that this video that I just made won't delete. Nope. Nope. Won't delete. Hopefully it's just being downloaded by a worker of justice. By an investigator in the upright. One of the few that exists on the planet. Nope. Well, the France thing's a serious connection. Whole lot of SNL Muse stuff that's gone on with me. Etsy, regretsy. It gets fixed. I have no more time to waste. I have had enough of my